Good morning, this is the latest market news. I'm Uliana. Asian stock markets are exhibiting a mixed trend on Friday, with the overnight gains on Wall Street and high crude oil prices propping up some markets. However, worries about Greece and caution ahead of the release of US employment data later in the day weighed on sentiment. In late morning trades, the benchmark ASX 200 index is adding 22.60 points, or 0.39%. On the economic front, the Reserve Bank of Australia justified its recent rate cut and said that the forecast for GDP growth and inflation has been lowered. Growth overall is now forecast to remain at a below-trend pace somewhat longer than had earlier been expected, the RBA said in its quarterly monetary policy statement on Friday. US crude oil jumped to settle sharply higher Thursday after a better-than-expected initial claims data for unemployment benefits from the US and on hopes that demands for oil would pick up with the European Commission's optimistic take on the Eurozone economy. Crude oil futures for March delivery, the most actively traded contracts, jumped 4.2% to close at $50.48 a barrel on the New York Mercantile Exchange, after plunging $4.60 to $48.45 a barrel in the previous session. In the currency market, the US dollar is trading higher against the yen on Friday. In late morning trades, the dollar was quoted 117.55 yen, up from Thursday's close of 117.31 yen in Tokyo. US January employment report 13:30 GMT. The consensus forecast for non-farm payrolls gains is 237,000, slightly less than December's 252,000, and the lowest since last August, but still above the past 4 years' average monthly gain of 201,000. The unemployment rate is expected to remain unchanged at 5.6%, not far from the 5.2% to 5.4% range the Federal Reserve currently considers to represent full employment. Investors' focus will be on how the Federal Reserve sees the data. Even though the headline unemployment rate is very low, the low participation rate and still high share of part-time workers suggests there is enough slack in the labor market to limit wage inflation for now. It was the latest market news provided by ICO FX. Goodbye.